questions.
So my husband and I, this is what we do. We love to ride a lot, and so that's what we'll do. But we just left an amazing city hall event, town hall. What? Yeah, something like that.
Well, no, we're our state house representative.
With our state house representative, which is amazing. That man is amazing. Regardless of what party you are, it is nice to sit down with someone and hold a conversation. And he makes it a point to. He remembered us. Like, you remembered us? The Wilhites? Like, really? Okay. But anyways, but what we're talking about right now, we're talking about relationships and men dealing with women with insecurities. So, I'm going to start with my insecurities. And my insecurities in the beginning of our relationship, and I'm not going to go into all details of why, but not that he did anything. It was just words that had been said. I went into my marriage because every man that I've ever been with, had cheated on me or something. It was not cheated on me, just did me wrong. See, people think that betrayal, when women have insecurities with the man, is because they always think, we think you're cheating. No, there's more to that. I can have insecurities that you don't love me like I love you, because I've been in a relationship where I love someone and they didn't love me back. But all of those, whatever it is, it comes out as you're cheating and there's another woman. So my husband has been reached out by different younger men, I'm going to say.
I think we're the same age.
Well, we don't want to give out all of that. So
something like that. Closer to,
whatever. Anyways, either which way, they're still immature in their marriage. So wife has insecurities, husband is about to lose it, because he's trying to do everything in his power. Like, I didn't do this. And sometimes you don't understand the position that you put yourself in, even though there's nothing. It's the illusion. Is that what we would call it, the illusion?
Yeah, but it's got to be.
But how do you deal with a woman that has insecurities, babe? How did you deal with it? What were some of the things that you did? And then I'll explain what I did. Go.
See, first I had to realize what actions I was doing to make that happen. 2, I had to question you about outside things that don't belong in our marriage, just like I have things from outside that I can't bring in. Even though they're here, we need to deal with those so that they don't come here in between. And that's how I dealt with it. I had to learn to, situations I deemed harmless, they were harmless to me, but they were not harmless to you, and I had to figure that out. So I didn't put myself in that situation, therefore it causes you to think a certain way or behave a certain way towards me.
But some people will say, well, why do you have to walk on eggshells for somebody? They should either believe you or they don't. What would be your response to that? I know what my response would be, but what would your response be?
You're not going to walk on eggshells if you communicate with your partner and tell them or discuss, and it's going to be, you could have some heated discussions about it. You will probably, but if you don't talk about it, how you going to know? How you going to get your feelings out there? You don't have to tiptoe around. You just like, this is how this makes me feel. Well, how can I ease this off of you so I don't feel this way, or vice versa?
Okay. So,
because the man gonna flip it. That's what his job is. He gonna flip it so he can get out of it. Good, because all men mainly are about a good offense is also a good defense.
I don't understand any of that, but okay.
Men do.
All right, but men do. And that's what we're trying to reach, is husband and wives, and how you could be different and still be in love. So is it time for me to turn on the mouth and take all that you just said and transcribe it into something else?
You can't put it on something else.
No, here we go. This is what I'm taking from what you just said. What I'm taking from what you just said is, one, when you're married to someone that you love, there's going to be ups and there's going to be some downs. But when you both have committed to commit, and that means to communicate, to care, when you both have that agreement and you honor your agreement, then you never have to walk on eggshells for the person that you with. You'll never be put in a situation where you have to walk on eggshells. So even though I had all these insecurities in the beginning of our marriage, and yes, I'd be like, no, don't. Why are you doing that? That was me. He could have easily said, no, I'm done with this crazy woman. She is crazy. He could have did that. He could have walked away. But no, we made a commitment. We made a commitment to be a difference. We made a commitment to show our children that what real love looks like. This is what it feels like. And when it feels good, and it is good, and it is from God, you'll never walk on eggshells. Because I never have to bite my tongue to what I got to tell my husband. I tell my husband what's on my heart. And, of course, we have different techniques and ways of delivering our messages to one another. But at the end of the day, what we do is we sit down and we talk. And he listens. I listen. Even when we are this is my way and it is right, because I am the wise one up in this camp. But I have to listen. And I have to listen, and just like he has to listen, and then we have to process, and then we have to come back and say, you know what, I love my wife, and maybe I do need to look at this situation.
I'll go to Panda.
I don't want Panda. I don't know, but I don't want Panda. Sorry, we having food problems. I actually want salad, Solito, or whatever it is, that salad place. It's so yummy.
It's expensive for a salad.
But it's so good, and salad is huge, and it lasts forever, but we don't have to go there either. We can go to BJ's, because I do want Pazookies.
I want that crap. I'll go to the salad.
Okay, whatever.
BJ worse than that.
Anyways. But back to pulling my thing back in. Sorry for the interruption, people. But back to pulling my thing is, when you're with someone and you love someone, the changes are not forced upon you. It doesn't feel uncomfortable. It doesn't put you in a shameful situation, because when you really love someone and you are sharing a life with someone and you're caring for someone, you make those adjustments.
You should be, because you're not going to change that person. You're not going to change me. I'm not going to change you.
But I have changed because of you.
Yeah, but that's what I was about to say. Don't be stealing my words.
No. You don't put your words
don't
in
be
like
like that. You know what I'm saying. You change because you want to, not because you have to. You're not going to change the other person. That's been proven over and
But
over
what would be your advice for men? Like, men need to man up in today's times and be a man. And women, quit dogging these men out. You need to make up your mind. Do you want a man, or do you want a toy?
Well, that goes back to first, what is a man? I mean, like, what do you think a man is? Is a man one of these?
Oh Lord,
one of these? You see that? I went just like that.
This is what I deal with, y'all.
But if you're a man, your job is first to provide. That is your job. It's your job as the man in any relationship.
But what if they don't know how to provide? Maybe they've never been taught that.
Then they got to go seek it out. It's not going to hit you in the, it's not just going to miracle over you like a Christmas present. That's not how it's going to be. Sometimes if you don't know, you don't have the resources, you didn't have no men in your life, you need to go find one. You need to go see how it is to be one.
Always be available to opening up your...
You got to be able to expand yourself. Don't sit there closed off to the world.
Isolation. Go on.
If you do that, you allow yourself just to think one way or think really narrow.
Remain in tunnel vision. Go on.
For example, if I allowed myself to think in just narrow ways, I would never be married to you today. Okay. Because
I feel you. Keep going.
2.
You'd have been lost without your chocolate. All right, go ahead.
I'm a wizard. I'd have found it.
Okay. You would have found me. And I'd have still been chocolate. Okay, go ahead.
But, my opinion of what a man is may be different than what it is today, but I think men should, one, provide. You provide not only monetary, but you got to provide some emotions too. Don't be up there hard. And leave your boys at your damn relationship. They ain't in it.
Watch your mouth.
That's just how it is.
Okay, so let me interject right there real quick.
2, the third thing is, you got to be, man got to take his losses too. Like, if it ain't your time, it ain't your time. If your wife's right, she's right. That's hard for a man to do, because we talk to be like right all the time. It's not caveman style, but it's just...
I got it on record. Okay.
That's enough for that. It ain't about just being right. It's about, hey, it's about the future.
And you know, and everybody's relationship styles might not work for you, and or work in your relationship. So never idolize anyone's relationship, but you can look at these things and study and say, hey, you know what? We share that in common with them. Maybe we should try X, Y, and Z. See, 5 years into marriage, I love this man more now than I ever did, and we got married quickly, so we had to take time out and adjust with each other on learning each other's ways and stuff. So
he was a thug with that pistol.
Yeah, I was a thug. Let him tell it. But y'all will learn that story at a later time. But what we're really, really trying to say is it is time to step up. It is time to man up. It is time to woman up. Let's have some real conversations. All this pretending and hiding behind Facebook or whatnot. This is the Wilhites. What you see,
let's go eat our salad, though.
It's what you get. Peace. Babe, do your face.
Peace.